Dear Sat Shree, I have been practicing a hard style of, is it Qigong
Qigong.
for the past 8 or 9 years. It involves striking the body, beginning very lightly and gradually increasing stimulation over time. At times, I found this practice incredibly resourcing, empowering, and grounding. However, sometimes I find that I don't have much energy for it, and I have recently begun to question my overall alignment with this practice. There have been very heavy, slow, deep, and inward states in the past few months, especially after GTP2, but I have been going much slower with the practice. My intention by engaging with this practice is for health and longevity of the body so that I can remain in human form serving my purpose for as long as possible. I welcome any insights you may have. Love, John.
Yeah. So, John, your intent is actually perfect. So, therefore, whatever you do or don't do is going to work. I think right now you're in a kind of an immersion process, energetic immersion process, and I can see the benefit of it and how it can kind of get in the way. Not much. Grounding is the key, but because it's a specific practice, we make rules about the practice rather than use what's really useful at the moment. And since you're right now immersed in a process of your own transformation, then the best thing is to moderate it or use it when the inclination is there, or in the recognition that the states you're going into are disassociating from your ability to function. So you need to ground yourself. I think it would be a perfectly fine practice to help ground yourself in your body. Overall, I do say the issues of health and exercise, diet and exercise, can be quite helpful on the spiritual path, because when these states come in, the body gets overtaken, and if it hasn't enough inherent health, then the lack of health gets in the way of your ability to receive it and ability to process it through your system. So it helps to have a healthy body and to eat in a way proper for your system. And it's unique to each of us. For example, for most of my awakening, I was absolutely vegetarian. I mean, without a question, because vibrationally it felt correct. But at some point, I recognized that I needed more density in my body. And so I started eating chicken and fish. And it made a remarkable difference in the stability of my system. So varying where we are on the path and varying what it is that works, rather than the rules we make around these things. It's the rules we make around these things that has us lose access to what our body is actually telling us. These things very much can help, especially with the intent of having health to live long enough to be of service to the world. There is an inherent recognition that I wanted to have this body last. And I look now that the reason for that is so that this manifestation can continue for as long as it can to serve this time. And it's possible. You know, my father lived to be, 94, 95. So it's not genetically unreasonable. But I find that people who have those kinds of histories where parents die young go through those phases, meeting it without dying at that time, because of a conscious intent to keep living. So we have a terrific power within ourselves to set the course of our lives if we just have enough faith in acting aligned with that. So it becomes your own compass, your own thing. You wish to live a long life, then eat well. You wish to have friends, be friendly, right? If you wish to be loved, then love. These are simple formulas that allow us to recognize how we create our lives. Yeah, and there's no problem with you, John. I know it's funny how I was much more worried about my health when I was young than when I got older. So I was more fanatical about things like diet and exercise.